Hi guys, welcome back to Kapa's Messy Kitchen. Today I'm coming to you with the recipe for tiramisu inspired dessert using some fresh strawberries, some mascarpone filling that is going to work really great for upcoming Valentines, especially if you don't have much time for preparing your dessert or you're not that much of a baker. So let's get started. In my bowl I have 500 grams of mascarpone. To it I'm going to add 500 ml of fresh double cream. In with my mascarpone and cream I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla extract, just about a teaspoon or so. Of course something sweet, so I'm going to add 1/4 cup of custard sugar. You could of course add a little bit less, a little bit more, but I think that should do. And now I'm going to whisk it until it's nicely combined. Be careful not to over whip it, because then it's gonna be stiff and not so pleasant to eat or to look at. My mascarpone and cream mixture is done. It's nice and smooth and really rich and beautiful. That's the consistency that you're looking for. And now we are going to move that aside and start building my tiramisu. To build my tiramisu I'm going to need a few more ingredients, and that's going to be strawberries. First of all, that I need to clean and slice thinly. As a base for my tiramisu, of course I'm going to use some sponge fingers, and to dip them in, here I have about a cup of strong freshly brewed but cooled coffee, and in with that I'm going to add a little splash of alcohol, and I'm using Polish flavored vodka. It's 25% strong, and it has flavor of hazelnut in the chocolate, so it smells like Nutella, and to be honest I don't know anyone who doesn't like Nutella, so I'm using that stuff. I can actually show you that. But go ahead, go traditional, go Amaretto. I sometimes use Baileys as well, but this time I'll try this stuff because yeah, that smells like a dessert. So little splash, I think about 20 ml of alcohol, and I'm simply going to stir that in. And to build my tiramisu dessert I'm going to use my baking dish. It's 28 by 18 centimeters, but of course it's going to look much nicer in a glass container, so if you have any, use it, but it does have to be quite high, quite tall, to contain all the goodness that we are going to put into it. So let's move that aside. So now, very important thing about dipping your sponge fingers. You don't want them to be completely soaked in the coffee. You don't want them to be falling apart. So just dip and take out. That's all they really need. And we can assemble them in our dish. So my first layer of fingers is in the dish. Now we are going to need little dusting of cocoa powder, and I'm using just regular Dutch processed cocoa powder. Little dusting all over the place. Okay, that's all we need. Now we can put our strawberries on top of that. Doesn't matter what way you're going to put them in, just make sure they're covering all the surface evenly. And on top of that beauty I'm going to put half of my mascarpone mixture. And now we can assemble our second layer in the same way. And now it's time for final layer of our mascarpone. This time you really want the surface to be very smooth, so it looks absolutely lovely on a plate. Make sure that your mascarpone is evenly distributed. Oh, that looks beautiful, just about right. And now it's the time for the final dusting of our cocoa powder. So dust it really well. And here it is, my ready tiramisu inspired dessert. Now it's going into the fridge for over the night, so the sponge fingers get the chance to absorb some of the moistures from the strawberries and from the mascarpone filling, and it's all going to hold its shape a little bit better. And so go ahead guys, make it yourself, not only for Valentine's Day, but on that note I wish you all have love. And I wish you all love yourselves and take care of yourselves. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!